Hi, my name is Claudia. Together with my group members Fajar, Bingyu, Siddharth, Warwick, and Frankie, we will be speaking about the fourth industrial revolution and its impact on BHP. We will explore the topics of disruption to jobs and skills, fusing technologies, innovation and productivity, security and conflict, ethics and identity, and business disruption. The fourth industrial revolution is a new chapter in human development, enabled by extraordinary technology advances, especially in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and robotics, in proportion with those of the first, second, and third industrial revolutions. The real opportunity here is to look beyond technology and find ways to give the highest number of people the capability to positively impact their families, organizations, and communities. There are three key areas within the disruption to jobs and skills that have the highest impact on BHP, which are as follows: AI and robotics, workforce and employment, and gender parity. The area most visibly impacted is AI and robotics within BHP. BHP currently deploys autonomous hauling vehicles at their Jimblebar iron ore mine, thus reducing costs by 20%. Additionally, mining Area C in Western Australia iron ore uses an AI system for crusher truck selection, which reduces human error for efficient decision-making. In 2013, BHP opened an integrated remote operations centre in Perth that provided a real-time view of its entire Western Australia iron ore supply chain, thereby increasing efficiencies and economies of scale. In the Escondida copper mine in Chile, BHP trialed smart cabs which analyzed driver brain waves to measure and act on fatigue. This was integrated into over 150 trucks to boost productivity and increase safety. Within workforce and employment, the upcoming South Flank Iron Ore project in Pilbara, Western Australia, will create around 2,500 construction jobs and more than 600 operational roles. This will be aided by the deployment of 41 new Komatsu autonomous trucks, thus creating jobs for people to oversee the technology. BHP and Komatsu collaborate on training and certification courses for relevant employees. Within gender parity, BHP contributes to educational programs with a total investment of $55 million over 5 years. The BHP Built-in Foundation supports the BHP Built-in Science and Engineering Awards and the Choose Maths program to increase intake of students of all genders at tertiary level. Internally, BHP set an aspirational goal in 2016 to achieve a 50-50 gender balance within its workforce by 2025. With the help of AI and robotics, BHP is redesigning machinery to make it more accessible to women. In March 2019, BHP reported overall female representation increased from 17.6% to 22.4%, and the number of women in the business globally increased by 40%. It can be concluded that the disruption to jobs and skills as a result of the fourth industrial revolution has been overwhelmingly positive for BHP. I will now pass on to Fajar, who will explore fusing technologies for BHP.
Thank you, Claudia. In a global competition, the use of technology has become crucial in competitive advantage. Technologies signifies information and using equipment to enhance organizations' business process to make it more efficient. Integrating technologies leads to the fusing of function that allows organization to enhance the efficiency to generate net productivity increases. The use of different technologies to increase productivity and reduce costs become benefit of fourth industrial revolution for mining industry. The technological advantage become important in the mining industry, including BHP, that already become leaders in using advanced technologies in their activities. One of the activities of BHP that involves fusing technologies is in resource exploration. BHP using advanced geophysics modeling and machine that analyze drilling data history. Exploration also involves integration of technologies using aerial and seismic surveys that produce real-time and accurate mapping of resource exploration. The processes integrate the use of unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) or drones, remote operated vehicle (ROV) for underwater activity, satellite to produce image, and advanced computer to analyze in real time. These methods replace manual mapping such as remote drilling, sampling and core analysis program that is costly and ineffective. By 2035, robotics and data analytics can produce up to $390 billion in annual productivity for oil, iron ore, gas, and copper producers across the globe, as reported by McKinsey in 2017. Therefore, by using technologies, BHP evolving technologies to become more effective, efficient, instant in analyzing, real-time for users, and increase safety for the workers. Now, I will pass it to Bingyu, who will talk about innovation and productivity.
Thank you, Fajar. Innovation and productivity is one of the major objectives of AI. Therefore, BHP is highly affected by AI's innovation and productivity in various ways. Firstly, AI is taking a lead role in innovation. In a capital-intensive industry where BHP operates, improving efficiency and productivity is significant to profitability. Due to this, innovation helps to achieve even small improvement that in return yield speed and efficiency in BHP's operations. Through innovation, BHP briefs for efficient and cost-effective way of mineral extraction. For instance, BHP is adopting smart mining operations, which is enabled by AI's innovation capability. Innovation is enabled process mineral exploration for BHP, which is proving to be more profitable, especially based on circular economy. Amidst the call for companies in the mineral industry to embrace sustainability, the adoption of circular economy by BHP means that the company can eliminate waste and achieve continual use of resources through AI. Applicably, the essence of circular economy in any industry is to achieve the use of resource, reuse, repair, sharing, refurbishment, recycling, sharing, and creating a closed system such as converting mining waste into useful products. The end goal of this approach is to minimize the use of resource input as well as reduce the creation of waste, pollution, and emissions. However, doing all these things for BHP can be expensive. Adoption of AI therefore provides innovation that improve productivity to reduce wastage and emissions. Therefore, within the spectrum of the fourth industry revolution, innovation and productivity is the ultimate solution from AI that BHP utilize and can utilize in its quest to become innovative, sustainable, and become the competitive advantage aspect within the industry. I will now pass on to Frankie, who will talk about the security and conflicts for BHP.
Thank you, Bingyu. Security and conflicts of fourth industrial revolution will be caused by insights from migration, new forms of government, international security cooperation, global risks, threats of cybersecurity and neuroscience, AI and robotics and bioengineering. BHP is committed to protecting personal and corporate security by increasing cybersecurity awareness and taking measures to protect technology, systems, and digital assets of the company. All BHP hardware, software, and data are the property of BHP. This includes data stored on both personal and BHP devices. The safeguarding of the technology, systems, and data is the responsibility of all employees and anyone who conducts business on behalf of BHP. The use of BHP technology and systems will be monitored, reported, and where required, blocked without notice to mitigate risk and comply with relevant laws, regulations, and standards. Data stored on BHP technology systems may be accessed, reviewed, or disclosed for the purpose of maintenance, business needs, or to meet legal or policy requirements. For the development of fourth industrial revolution, conflicts that happen on a digital dimension and growing human-machine interaction, the fourth industrial revolution, a term created by the World Economic Forum, refers to an era that is characterized by a fusion of technologies that is blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological sphere. Indeed, technological advancements have reached a point where they have significant impact on political, economic, and social systems. Simply think of how the mobile devices we're using nowadays to chat over the social media applications influence and shape our perceptions and consequently our behaviors. Now I will pass it to Warwick to introduce ethics and identity.
Thank you, Frankie. BHP will act according to their codes, requirements, and local standards and procedures that apply to their business at all times. In caring for people, this means a commitment to health and safety, so all workplaces should be free from the use of alcohol and illegal drugs, and the misuse of other substances. Furthermore, BHP prohibits all illegal discrimination related to work performance and personal attributes, such like race, gender identity, sexual orientation. All existing and prospective employees will be treated fairly and evaluated according to their skills, qualification, and capabilities. In supporting people, 5 university students were allowed to pursue studies in sustainable development with the support of scholarship provided by BHP Billiton Sustainable Communities. The program supports students through their final 3 years of university study. Lastly, BHP's approach to environmental management is based on the identification, assessment, and control of risk. At the end of 2017, BHP had committed over $50 million to conservation. They currently partner with the Tasmania Land conservancy in the 5 river conservation projects for the conservation and ongoing management of 11,000 hectares of land in Tasmania. Sid will introduce last part next.
Thanks, Roderick. In this current developing environment, there is a clear evidence that the technologies like robotics, artificial intelligence underpin major impact on businesses and changing the way we live and work. On the supply side, BHP are seeing entirely new ways of serving existing needs and significantly disrupt existing value chains. With the introduction of global new platforms for research, development, marketing, sales, and distribution, this disruption is also flowing from agile, innovative competitors which can repel well-established incumbents in mining sector like BHP faster than ever by improving the quality, speed or price at which value is delivered. Major shifts on the demand side are also occurring as growing transparency, consumer engagement and new patterns of consumer behavior are increasingly built upon access to the mobile networks and data which are forcing BHP to adapt the way they design, market and deliver products and services. BHP is also working on plans known as IROC, Integrated Remote Operation Center, where it is able to use technology to manage some parts of the mining operations from high-tech city offices. But at some companies, this implementation has hit culture hurdles. Executives haven't always engaged and projects have taken longer than expected, due to which companies have turned to other ways to modernize operations. The people who are experts are in high demand, and for this kind of career, mining is not a typical career path taken by everyone. So it is excited to adapt with fourth industrial revolution with potential to increase competitiveness and drive value. However, with technology transformation, existing procedures and processes need to be designed correctly and the right team with the right skill set must be in place. For improving efficiency and productivity is crucial to profitability. Even small improvements in output, speed and efficiency can make an extraordinary impact, but it is indirectly impacts nearly every other industry since it provides the raw materials for virtually every other aspect of the economy. With the increasing oil and fuel prices, BHP has begun to use smart sorting machines that can sort the mined material based on whatever company wants. This work can lead to savings in fuel and energy during processing. Virtual models are also in place which fed real-time data from field scenarios can be quickly tested and operation and production can be optimized. This ability to test out decisions they are implementing in replica system leads to better output and savings. Over the past 30 years, average robot prices have fallen by more than half related to labor cost, and as the market grows, economies of the scale will come into play. With the Internet of Things technology, sensors can monitor temperature, speed, and vibrations on machines to take action, transforming preventive maintenance into predictive maintenance. Hopefully, these changes means that putting the days of mining disaster behind them for good. So this is the end of our video, and these are our references. So thanks for looking at this, and have a nice day ahead.